Republican gubernatorial candidate Greg Abbott joins us. Mr. Attorney General, good to have you with us. I can tell you what most people, I'm sure, feel when they watch that and watch the original cut. What is your reaction?
Well, Lou, my reaction is she can attack a guy in a wheelchair if she wants to, but I don't think it's going to sell real well. My focus, Lou, is going to be on casting a positive vision as the next governor of Texas about what I will achieve by creating jobs, by securing the border. So she can attack me while I attack the challenges that our fellow Texans face.
Well, you know, that's about the reaction I thought you would have, getting to know you some over the years. The voter ID ruling, and I always want to get this right, going up against the U.S. Justice Department, representing the great state of Texas. What's your record now?
Well, Lou, I filed 30 lawsuits against the Obama administration. We have a winning record. There's still some in the pipeline, but we've won more than we've lost.
Well, I think everybody needed to hear that. I was going to say I wanted to make sure I had the right number, but that's the conclusion, and that's a rare thing against this administration, particularly after they go after you and after the state of Texas. The voter ID ruling, how could that affect these elections coming up?
Well, a lot. Let me first cast this issue, and that is we had Eric Holder come to the state of Texas to challenge our voter ID law in the courtroom of a justice who was appointed by Barack Obama. So we had a challenging beginning to this. The ruling was issued, but we have appealed to the Fifth Circuit asking for immediate relief for the very same reason that the U.S. Supreme Court would put a stay for that Wisconsin voter ID law. We think the Supreme Court or the Court of Appeals will put a stay for this particular ruling and allow the voter ID law to take effect for this election.
Now, the fact, so where will we be come Election Day with this ruling?
Right. In Texas, early voting begins a week from today.
Right.
And we're asking for clarity on this today or tomorrow. And if we don't hear from the Fifth Circuit, we'll be going to the Supreme Court tomorrow asking for clarity. So we'll be in one of two places, Lou. Either we will have our voter ID law like we've had for the past few elections, or there will not be a requirement that people show a photo ID when they.
Either way, you can handle the consequences, I guess. Is that the fact?
That's the fact. Well, Texas will be prepared either way. But more importantly, when the sun sets on this legal issue, I think the Supreme Court can and should once again uphold the validity of voter ID. Lou, let me point this out, and that is in South Texas, the FBI has been involved in making arrests, and now people who've pled guilty for using cocaine to buy votes. Voter fraud exists in the state of Texas. It must be stopped. Voter ID is one way to crack down on it.
And Ebola, the state of Texas, unfortunately, is the epicenter of Ebola in this country right now. Your thoughts on the way in which there seems to be a contest between Washington, D.C. and the state of Texas over who will decide how to respond to Ebola?
Well, it does require both a national and a state and local level response. This is a all-hands-on-deck response. The first thing that we must do, though, is to ensure that we prevent Ebola from coming into the United States. The second thing is once it does come in, we need to be able to address it very aggressively, curtail its expansion, and then help try to cure the people who have Ebola.
Attorney General Greg Abbott, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Lou.